YouTubers, although Shay back with a brand new video for you here. First off, welcome back. Great to see everyone. I truly mean that. Great to see everyone. Hope you guys are well. Well guys, we are now on chapter 6 of my World Heavyweight Replica collection. If you guys have clicked on chapter 1 to 5 and you guys have clicked on this one, then I truly appreciate it. If you guys could do me a little favor before I go any further, if you don't mind, if you guys could like, share, subscribe to this channel, be very much appreciated. Just so YouTube know that you like this content. Anyway, going forward, so the first replica that we're going to look at today was brought out in January of 2024. I tried 14 there, but I wanted to say 14, but I really meant 24. Sorry. So this belt was brought around in January of 2024 by Samoa Joe when he won the championship, and it was a brand new upgrade from the previous version. And this previous version and current belt is the current AEW World Heavyweight Championship version 2. Now this is an absolute monstrosity of a belt. Absolutely monstrosity. From all the zirconias in there, to the little nameplate, to the side plates. I think Tony K nicked another idea from the WWF WWE. I think so. But yeah, this is an absolute treat of a belt. Very good buddy of mine, Mr. Hazard. I asked him last year if he could get this championship for me. As we all know, AEW had its annual event at Wembley last year, and I asked him if he could do me a favour. He did the favour for me, and what a purchase. It's an absolute treasure of a championship to have, especially when the likes of the champions are as legendary like Chris Jericho, John Moxley, Samoa Joe, MJF. It's an absolute beast of a championship. The amount of zirconias that are in here, the floral pattern, the logo itself, the strap itself. The strap hasn't been broken in yet, but it is in very, very still good condition, only being over a year old, so I would hope so. But yeah, it's absolutely such a beautiful looking championship. If I bring it closer to the camera, you can see the camera does not do it justice at all. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to reviewing this again. I reviewed it last year when I first got my hands on it. This is an updated review, so I'm gonna look forward to doing this, and yeah, I definitely am. So going on to the next championship. The championship that I'm going on to now is an upgrade from the spinner belt. Now, at the time, The Rock had come back. He had beat CM Punk for the WWF WWE Championship, which was the spinner belt at the time, as we all know. And then in February of 2013, I want to say, The Rock decided, or in fact this was down the pipe for a while, as far as I know, that we were getting an updated version of the WWF WWE Championship from, I mean, the spinner belt had been going around since 2005 to 2013, so the pictures had been leaked for ages, and after The Rock had won the championship, we finally got an upgrade to the big logo belt. Now, this logo belt, nicknamed the big logo belt. Now, this belt is an absolutely beautiful upgrade from what we got. We got all the bling, the blang from, or glitz and glamour from the spinner. It got downsized into this for simplicity, and I really think this is a lot better upgrade from the spinner. You have the zirconias in there. You have the rubies in the scratch part of the logo. You have champion done in black and gold underneath that. You have the side plates flipped around for my name again. You have a nice tip, and then you have the blueprint of what the straps would be like going forward. And yes, this is from 2013, so this is one of the first ones. And yeah, it's an absolute beauty of a championship. Unfortunately, it did not have a long shelf life. It didn't have a long shelf life because it only lasted from February, I want to say, of 2013 up to August 2014, when Brock Lesnar beat John Cena for the undisputed championship at the time. The following night on Raw, Brock Lesnar got handed the network logo upgrade. What they could have done is they could have took out the scratch on this. They could have put the network on there, and the design within per se would still be there. Obviously, champion would still be there. But I just feel it was a shame that this didn't get a shelf life, a longer shelf life than what it did. We've got a history of that with the big ego and with the first version of the Undisputed Championship not having a long shelf life, and unfortunately this design of the WWF WWE Championship got the exact same ordeal, which is a shame. And the champions that have had it only go from the likes of The Rock, John Cena, Daniel Bryan, briefly to Randy Orton, to back to Daniel Bryan, to back to John Cena, to eventually Brock Lesnar being the last guy to have an official scratch logo WWE Championship. And then we got the upgrade that we got. And I'm just going to get into it now before I start rambling again like I always do. So let's do what we always do here and talk some replicas. Okay guys, so here's the in-depth review on the AEW version 2 World Heavyweight Championship. What I'm going to do, just for review purposes, I'm going to go into the zirconias, and then we'll go into the dual plating, and then we'll take it from there, okay? But I can't be the only one that's ever noticed this, but has anybody ever noticed how the side plates actually look like leaves? The sort of design on them? No? The only one? Anyway, comment below and let me know. And we start off with the AEW logo, front and centre, in the middle. Anybody that remembers the original, it kind of had a rugged look on it, whereas this is very clean. It's got the dual plated silver, gold and silver on it, which looks really nice. And then behind that you have a zirconia square, little triangle zirconias in this pattern, and a long triangle there, a triangle here with many zirconias, and a triangle strip again there. And you've got the top zirconias at the top, and they go all the way down to the bottom, and down at the bottom beneath the nameplate. It carries all the way back up to the top. And below that you've got 3 ring zirconias that sort of are in a crown design. Then you've got the world banner done in dual plated, sort of like a floral leaf pattern on either side of the world, and the world is done in the floral pattern as well, just not as blacked out. Then you've got 4 ring zirconias here, 1 beside the A, then 4 here. You've got champion banner done in the same way as the top, dual plated, the sort of leaf effect, floral a pattern going through the letters. Then you've got the 4 ring Zirconias here, and 1 here, and 4 there again. Then you've got little pictures, little mini side plates of the globe from the Americas here, Europe and Africa here, the Philippines, Japan and Asia here, and then the Philippines and Australia here. And then of course the classic nameplate. And then you've got the floral pattern all amongst the Zirconias, dual plated with black bits thrown in there too. I think, yeah, it is black bits. So the floral pattern is all intertwined into the rest of the belt, which is very unique. Very, very unique. Then you have the first set of side plates. Now, this side plate obviously would be for your favorite wrestler. I'm going to keep it as it is with the Americas, and it's done a nice dual plated, and it's got many side plates with the AEW logo done in black and gold, and then you've got the dual plating after that. And as for the Zirconias, start at the top here, and they go all the way down to the first side plate, stops, and starts again, goes all the way down to the bottom, back up again, going through the side plate, and then back up to the top. Then you have 1 ring side plate Zirconia there, and 1 here, and a little bit touch of the floral pattern on either side. Then on this one, you have the Zirconia starting at the top, going all the way around, down to the bottom, and back up again. And then you have 6 here, Zirconias, 2 here, and 2 here, with the AEW logo, and that's all intertwined with the floral pattern and dual plated mixed in amongst that. Then we go into the other side. Similar to the other side, you have 6 Zirconias here, 2 here, and 2 here, with the AEW logo done in black and gold, all intertwined in dual plating. Then you've got the Zirconias and the leaf effect going at the top, going all the way down to the bottom, back up to the top. Then on this side plate with Africa and Europe, done in dual plated. And the little mini ones with the AEW logo done in dual plated as well, which looks really nice. Then those Zirconias start at the top, go all the way down through the side plate down to the bottom, excuse me, and then meets the top, meets the middle of the side plate, and then goes to the top again. And then you've got 2 separate Zirconias with a floral pattern here and here. They look really, really nice. And then you've got the strap itself. The strap is done in sort of that bubble arrow effect. The whole snap is done throughout that. And you've got the AEW logo going through that. And then they've got the classic shell-shaped border behind the main plates. Goes to the top, through these side plates, down to the bottom, and meets the bottom here. This is just a bit battle damage, just the way that it's been displayed in my display case. It meets all the way there. Then on the other side, same idea, with the arrow effect on the snaps, and the AEW logo going through this. Putting you down for a second, just while I flip this around, because it's awkward. Then AEW logo approval there, no flashy. They don't, as far as I know, they don't put the official flashes on their products like this, like the WWE do. Being over a year old, the strap is still in relatively good condition, apart from the battle damage here, but other than that, it's fine. Put these down again. So I can set it up. And there we go. The AEW World Heavyweight Championship version 2. Okay guys, so here's the in-depth review of the big logo belt, and it is an absolutely beauty. Like I said at the start of the video, it's a much better upgrade than the Spinner Championship, I have to say, from the side plates to the main plate and the strap itself. Like I say, it would be nice if to give this this design maybe a bit more shelf life, if they would have took out the scratch logo, put on the network logo, just to give this banner a little bit more shelf life. It would have been nice, but it is what it is. So let's get right into it. So you've got WWE done in this lovely Zirconia collage. This is a lot better than the Spinner, I think, from my own opinion. So you've got the actual the W and the E in gold bars, and then you've got the Zirconias going all the way down in nice little squares, nice little circles, and it goes up and down again in the same pattern. Nice little squares, nice little circles, goes all the way up to the top. And then the E has little squares, little circles, down to big squares, and join in with circles again, and then going back up. And then the scratch actually has some nice, it's got a nice red ruby design all the way coming into here. The swoosh of nice rubies looks really, really nice. And of course, this was the start of the black background for the championships as well. This is just the strap itself with the aero bubble effect, which and then would eventually become what it would become today. Then you have champion banner done in gold, black outlining. I think if they made the background black or maybe dual plated, it would have set this off a lot better. It certainly would have given it pop. It would have certainly made it pop out a lot more. And then as for the rest of the Zirconias and rubies, so you start off down here with a little circle of Zirconias and rubies, and you join up to square Zirconias going all the way up to red rubies and circles again. More square Zirconias going along, connecting into red rubies and circles again, and then down squares into rubies and circles again, and down squares into rubies and circles again. And that's a nice design overall. It's like a square meets a hexagon shape, so to speak, which really makes the logo pop out. I really do like this design. Like I said, it's, in my opinion, it's one of the top 5 designs of the WWF WWE Championship. Then you have sidebars, regular plated sidebars, which I wouldn't bother getting them upgraded because I don't think they really add anything else to the belt apart from obviously separating from the side plates. And you have the side plates with the same idea as the main plate, a little circle Zirconia there, then square Zirconia is going up for the square, nice little circle there, and going along the smaller squares all the way around again to there, and you have 2 major circles here for 2 Zirconias. Then you've got the logo flipped around for my name again with the WWE scratch logo on top, and then a red globe in the background. And then you've got the crown representing champion instead of an eagle, which is what it usually would be. And you have square zirconia circle going all the way around the globe, and then the two standard zirconias for the screws. And on the other side, same idea, little circle zirconia, and then the square pattern goes all the way around the square. And then you've got the two center zirconias at the middle there, crown representing champion, then the circle square zirconias going all the way around, and these zirconias here for the screws, scratch logo, flipped upside down again for my name, and the red globe behind that. And then you have a nice standard gold tip on this. And then for the snap box, there's just this regular aero bubble, and the etching for like what the original big gold used to have. Then you have a diamond border on this part of the strap here, and the inner aero effect, and the snap, the stamp of approval for the WWE scratch logo. Then you have the classic shell-shaped border going from the first side plate, then goes all the way through the main plate, all the way down past this side plate, and meeting the main plate again. And this is just battle damage strap, just because of the way it's been sitting in my display case. And you have the diamond squares here, stamp of approval again with the aero bubble around that, and the aero snap box again, and then just a blank bit here where I would get Randy Orton to sign this, because when I see this championship I instantly think of Randy Orton for some reason. I just feel the way he carried the championship when he was the champion during this era was great. Great heel champion. Flip her around. And, yep, from the 2013 batch, but it's got a network logo flashy on it. Say it's authentic. And the screws are not covered on this one. And the strap is still looking good for being over 10 years old. Very, very nice. Put you down for a second. And there is both belts together. The WWE past meeting the AEW future. Great. So guys, thank you so very much for watching this review today on the AEW version 2 World Championship and the big logo version of the WWE Championship. I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing it. Now, that all important question, which is my favourite out of the two belts? Yeah? Well, I'm gonna have to stick with being a WWF WWE guy and say the big logo is my favourite version of the championship. It goes without saying, it is what it is. It was the it is the last scratch logo overall version of the WWF WWE Championship, and it's, in my opinion, it should have had a longer shelf life than what it did, and overall I just think it's absolutely phenomenal looking championship. So that is my favourite. The AEW version 2 World title, don't get me wrong, is still a great looking belt. It's zirconia overload. Some would say that other WWF WWE titles are zirconia overload sometimes, but it is what it is, right? Now, if you guys, again, could do me a favour, this would be very much appreciated. If you guys could like, share, subscribe, do all you need to do to get me out there, just so YouTube know that you like this content. It is a few clicks for you, and for me, it means a hell of a lot. Believe me, it does. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys again for watching this review. Just now, I am currently working on chapter 7 of the World Heavyweight Replica collection, and I'm also looking at what I can do when I'm finished, because when I'm finished with the World Heavyweight Replica collection, I have no more belts to review at the moment, so I might be going down other ventures that are very title involved. A few years ago, I done a video on the championships that Randy Savage won when he hit the big time. So out of my Mount Rushmore of pro wrestlers, I might actually do that again. People that don't know my Mount Rushmore is Randy Savage, Triple H, The Miz, and Bully Ray, aka Bubba Ray Dudley. That's my pro wrestling Mount Rushmore. I bet nobody thought I was going to say Bubba Ray Dudley, but he is. Yeah, so I might do a project like that going down the road, see what else I can cook up with or think of, and what I can do going down the road. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave here before I start rambling again. As I always say, dreams be the journey. You take care. Thanks very much for watching.